this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Night and Day. We are here at a jazz club bar, the 55 something. Dennis just finished his performance. I'm impressed. A very sweaty Dennis approaches us after the concert, followed by the rest of his group. Everybody pats their backs and congratulates them on their way towards the bar. Here comes my awesome sax. Emile jumps into Dennis's arm and kisses him deeply for so long that I start to be afraid they'll turn blue due to the lack of oxygen. I avert my eyes, slightly embarrassed, but their friends laugh and cheer them on loudly. When they finally part, Natalie goes to congratulate the other members of the quintet, and Dennis comes to my side with a wide grin. Paul, Ferdinand, what do you think? Were we good enough? It was brilliant, awesome performance, really, I'm impressed. He turns for a moment to his girlfriend. Nah, I told you I like this guy. Ferdinand, a round of drinks for the musicians. We are hot and thirsty. The barman nods and starts pouring on the assortment of drinks. I guess since they are regulars, he doesn't need to ask what they want. Ferdinand's sister finally manages to leave her admirers behind and arrives at the counter. She's as sweaty as Dennis and the rest of the quintet, but even so, she still looks gorgeous. Oh, Paul, let me introduce you to my friends. That one is Antoine, and this is Andre. Theo is over there, the one talking with the ladies. And this is Ophelia, our hot and talented vocalist. I'm assuming Ophelia is gonna get a CG art sprite, but she doesn't have one now. Hot in more than one sense. Ferdinand, hurry up with those drinks or your poor sister will faint. Fuck, I hate those spotlights. They really make you sweat. I blink at hearing the curse. She's definitely different from all the girls I've ever met. Even Natalie, who is so modern and Parisian, is kind and motherly. Ophelia's attitude makes me feel a bit uneasy. Especially when she grabs her drink and gulps it down in seconds. She puts a glass down on the counter with a bang and wipes her mouth with the back of her hand, smearing her red lipstick a bit. She's like the type that appears elegant and classy, and she's just like, bam, in your face, this is how I am, take it or leave it. Ah, that was good. Another one for Anand, and don't be so stingy with gin this time. Look at his face. I don't miss the light scowl on Ferdinand's face while he pours another drink for his sister. Who is the older sibling? The musicians are in high spirits and Natalie joins them in their cheerful chattering and laughing. They finish their drinks, not as quickly as Ophelia, of course, and order another round. Natalie tries to coax me into her friend's conversation now and then, but I must admit I feel more comfortable watching than engaging. I'm gonna stay at the bar. I forgot to show you guys my stats. I don't know where we currently are, but these are the potential guys that we can get. So we have seen Emile. We haven't met Bernard or Gilles yet, but we have met Ferdinand and Emile, and I look so cute. I don't know what this fucking bar means. I don't know if it's gonna go down or go up, but everything is maxed out right now. I'm gonna stay at the bar. Did I even save the game prior to this making the choice? I have no idea. No, I did. Okay, stay at the bar. I feel out of place joining conversation with a group of people I just met. I need to get to know them bit by bit. I guess I'm still too used to my village's habits to enjoy the openness of Paris inhabitants. Suddenly I feel out of place. I don't know anyone apart from Natalie and Dennis, who are busy talking with their friends. Ferdinand is washing glasses barely a meter from me, so I turn towards him. Hi, Ferdinand. They're a nice group. He hums in agreement. The next musicians are already playing in the background. It must be cool working here with so many famous people coming and going, live music most nights. Well, once you get used to the smoke, of course. You never get used to the smoke. I smirk at this, at last I've managed to extract a full sentence from him. He reminds me of Blathers from Animal Crossing. Still, it's nice, and you only work in the evening, so you have lots of free time. He just hums again. You have a bit of accent, so you weren't born in Paris, right? No, Haiti. Oh, from Haiti. It's an island in the Caribbean Sea, right? I bet it's a really beautiful place, like a paradise. He stares at me with condescension. Condescension? As if I said something stupid. Well, I know Haiti from some travel magazines, and the pictures really look like a paradisial island. The island is pretty true. Endless beautiful beaches. I miss that part of Haiti. I guess life wasn't so good then. But Paris is another thing, and this is the right place for your sister to shine. Oh, why does he look like... He looks scarred as shit. Like, traumatized. I follow his troubled gaze. Ophelia is sitting on the lap of a guy, laughing so loud that I can hear her guffaw over the music and the voices. She's just celebrating tonight's gig. He sighs and casts his eyes down. I guess. Around an hour or so later, Natalie taps my shoulder to call my attention. We're leaving now. I have to get up early in the morning. Are you coming or would you rather stay? I'm coming. We gotta go, because we also gotta wake up early to help her. I can't say I was bored. Observing the varied patrons is entertaining. It seems Ferdinand is also leaving. Ophelia has drunk one too many and can barely stand, so he's taking her home. I look at him with sympathy when we part ways. At least it seems the owner doesn't mind him finishing his shift early. How was it, Paul? I hope you had fun. I'm afraid you felt uncomfortable because you only knew the two of us. No, it's alright. It was fun. I like the music, and I'm happy I got to see you playing tennis. I just need some time to get used to places with so many people and different conversations taking place at the same time. Right. You'll see. You'll make friends in no time. Our friends are nice when you get to know them. What do you think of Ferdinand and Ophelia? I've never met two siblings who have such opposite personalities. The two of them laugh. That's true. Ophelia is so extrovert and Ferdinand's so serious and quiet. But he's a great guy under the cold facade. I don't doubt it. He was just worried about his sister. He doesn't like that she drinks so much, right? No, Nat, he nailed it. You have a good eye, Paul. He doesn't like that Ophelia drinks or swears or dances with guys. But he has his reasons. I love how she always does whatever she wants, but sometimes it's better to be careful who you flirt with. What are you talking about? Just women's nonsense that you'll never be able to understand, so forget about it. We are home. I am so tired. You'll wake up too early. Go to the flower market for me then. Ah, Nat, you know how much I love you, but... They laugh all the way up our apartment stairs. Oh, am I writing again? I'm also tired and sleepy when I finally reach my bedroom. I sit down to write at least a short letter. February 11th, 1950. Dear Raoul. Raoul? I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. So, news from you. I hope I get a letter soon. What? Has it only been a day? You can't get mail that fast. I miss you so much and this lack of news is killing me. Oh, is it my, first love? I've had a really long day, but I'll try to make it short. I started at the flower shop this morning. It was a bit more complicated than tending my parents' store. Well, let's say way more complicated, but I'll try my hardest. I want to stay here. I really like my roommates, so I'll do my best to avoid disappointing them. The other thing I had to work on is my painting. I knew I had a long way in front of me, but I was convinced I was good enough to be professional. Well, it seems I was wrong and I'm just another young artist with his head in the clouds. But you know what? I decided tomorrow I'm going to ask for art lessons. There's a guy who seems to be quite famous in artistic circles, although he's a complete twat. Doesn't matter, I can put up with him if that means I'll achieve my goal of becoming a famous artist. Apart from that, this evening my roommates took me to a jazz club. It was interesting. The place was too hot and crowded, but the people were completely different from our village. There were even famous writers among the patrons. I was feeling a bit shy, but I promised the next time I'll be more open and talkative. Well, at least I talked with the barman. He's from Haiti, and his sister is a singer. I'll definitely tell you more about those two in the next letters, but right now, I'm very sleepy, so I'll leave it here. I hope you're doing well. Please stay safe and be very, very careful. Always yours, Paul. I feel like he's gonna eventually change the always yours to something else. Holy shit, my room is very lived now. I love this, a change of background. A new day in Paris. It's only been 2 days and I'm already through the place like this. I should go downstairs to the flower shop, but Natalie said I could, well, technically it's the 3rd day. I should skip some days if I wanted, and I'm dying to go to the ribbing and talk with that jerk Emile. Will he take me as a student if I ask him nicely? If yesterday I felt outraged just thinking about the guy, today I see things differently. I need to improve, so I need his advice. I just have to ignore his jabs. Achieving my goal is well worth. I have my ego bruised. Well worth having my ego bruised. The only important thing is the outcome. So I could help Natalie with the shop opening and then go to the riverbank with my easel. Although I'm also low on money, so I could work at the flower shop the whole morning and go meet Emile in the afternoon instead. Let's see, where should I go in the morning? Oh shit. Oh, I could just go to these random places as I want. Oh no, it's not highlighted yet. I'm gonna go work a little bit. So can we just is it technically home? Because we need money. I spent the whole morning working at the flower shop. It's a bit boring, but I'm glad to be helping Natalie. I got +1 observation and +700 money. I would say food. After a quick lunch, I'm able to grab my painting items and go to the riverbank and ask Emile for his advice. I was gonna say, is he here? Oh, there he is. Let's breathe deeply. Come on, Paul, you can do this. Just put on your most confident persona. Smile kindly, ignore his rudeness. Excuse me, Mr. Emile. Oh, it's you again. I see now you know my name. Excuse me, you never introduced yourself to me, so how would I not know your name? How would you expect me to know your name? Ugh, he's so full of himself. Ignore. I'm sorry if yesterday it seemed that I didn't appreciate your criticism. Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'm busy, as you can see. He gestured to the canvas he's working on. I can more or less guess he's painting 2 harbor workers unloading a boat, since that scene is taking place right in front of us, on the other side of the river. But his art has only traces of being figurative. Instead, his canvas is a swirl of colors and shapes, with people or other elements kept vague. I stare at it for a moment. It's vivid and kind of lyric. I don't know how to describe it, but I like it. Actually, you're still here. What do you want now? What you told me yesterday was too harsh, but you're right. I'm not good enough yet. I'm glad you're aware. Now go back home and dedicate yourself to something else. Or not. Just let me paint. Wait! I never had formal lessons, it's true, but I don't want to give up. Being a painter has always been my dream. That's great and all, and I say go for it. If that's what you want and are willing to work hard. But what has it to do with... I cut his words off before he can disregard me again. I want you to teach me, Mr. Goddamn, I don't know his last name. Mr. Emile. What? Me? Look, Paul. My name is Paul. Paul, I don't have the patience or the time to teach anyone. I'm flattered, but you should ask Martin or Renee. Any of them would be good options. No, I want you. My friend told me you are the best painter on the riverbank, and now that I've seen your art, I can see that for myself. His eyes go back to his canvas as if he was regretting not working on it and having this conversation instead. You mean this? It's not even finished. You can tell nothing. I can't tell it's good. You're not just copying what's in front of you. You are turning it into something different, more worthy. If you really want to work with me, here's the first rule. No flattering. I hate sycophants? What? So you have been warned. Oh, alright. Sorry? Wait, does that mean you'll take me as an apprentice? It depends. The second rule is that you have to learn from scratch. Are you okay with that? Of course. I'm okay with whatever you ask. Yay! Thank you! Thank you so much! His face visibly relaxes, and for the first time I even see a smile. That lasts only a second. You can put away the palette and the tubes of paint. You won't use them today. Do you have a sketchbook with you? Yes, of course. And pencil, I hope. Take them out. I hurry to follow his orders. Mr. Gerardon? I feel like I'm pronouncing a Pokemon name. I'm going to say Emile. May I ask? Call me Emile. Thank God. Call me Emile, please. Only those pretentious art critics call me Mr. Blah blah. Okay, Emile, then. What art style are you following? He frowns and sighs. Uh-oh, I've annoyed him again. I don't follow any art style. Those are just labels that mean nothing. Look, if you are in this for the money or for recognition, you have chosen the wrong teacher. I can't teach you how to appeal to the merchants or the critics, because I just don't bother with them. I can only teach you how to paint. If you enjoy and work hard, success is bound to arrive, or sometimes not. It depends on your luck too. But don't rely on following the trending art style if you want to succeed. If you lack a good foundation, you're doomed, no matter how well you copy other people's style or how charming you are to the merchants. Understood? I know with enthusiasm. Good, then you're going to draw a square, a circle, and a rectangle. Seriously? Yes, I was 100% serious when I told you we were going to start from scratch. You can worry about art styles when you reach a certain level. For now, just forget about that and let's focus on making your art less painful to the eye. I do what I'm told. He gives me a small nod when I show him the outcome. But it was a simple task, so it was rather difficult to mess it up. I'm not a good for nothing. Okay, now draw a cube, a sphere, and a quadrangular prism. So the three-dimensional shapes link to the square, circle, and rectangle. Easy peasy. I take a moment to quickly scribble them, and then I present my open sketchbook to him. He nods again. Now I want you to draw the landscape on the other side of the river, but using only simple geometrical figures, first in 2 dimension and then in 3 dimension. I look at the buildings and the boats by the river, and Emile's already turning to work on his canvas again. You mean the houses and boats, and the trees and the clouds, whatever you see. Now start working and take your time. Try not to bother me for a while, okay? Oh shit! How am I supposed to draw a boat with like geometrical shape? I don't know. I'll leave it alone and try to focus my work. I remember when I was younger, my dad showed me how to like make a house by just using like rectangles. I guess that's what Emile is trying to teach me, I guess, in a way. But anyway, this is where we're gonna stop for today's episode. We still haven't met what are their names? Bernard or Jills. We haven't met them yet. I'm very curious because usually I would already pick a guy I want to go for, but all these guys are quite handsome, so I kind of want to just wait until we meet the other two to decide who I would personally go for once this game is fully developed. I already backed this game, so you're gonna see a playthrough of this for sure, because I really love it so far. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.